You can see their PBs just 13 seconds apart. Their tournament PBs less than a minute apart. We are in for a great race. Looks like Flavien has the upper hand in the early game. Dan the upper hand in the end game.
Yeah, we're underway. But yeah, you mentioning that, I'm looking at also like the tricks, and it's a pretty good split around both of them. Like, where one, like, you got Flavien getting 100% consistency on his tricks, and then the ones that he is a bit lower on, that's where you see Dan getting better consistency. Like,
yeah, I'm noticing too that Dan has only taken one death in the entire group phase, which is very impressive.
oh yeah, definitely.
Looks like we are back to being synced up now. Flavien goes for left side, but he's only 1 out of 3. Dan, meanwhile, has not yet gone for left side. A trick that I would kind of have assumed that everyone in the knockout phase would have in their arsenal, but Dan, one of the top players, doesn't go for it, which I find interesting.
I mean, it only saves a couple seconds. So it's, if you're not consistent at it, I understand not going for it in races. Necessarily. And yeah, that's probably what is going on with Dan. Is they probably go forward in runs. It's just not consistent enough for them to do in races.
Curiously, both of these runners are bullet building runners. I kind of figured that a lot of runners in Division B would go for musicians.
You would think that, but I've actually heard from like a lot of top runners that are like, bullet building is a lot easier than it looks. Like, it's fine to pick up early. So because of that, I think bullet building is probably like one of the first tricks, or one of those tricks that is picked up earlier than you might think. I would say probably, I would think like once you're under 105, you'd probably be going for it, or trying to pick it up. Like it's doable. Not easy, but doable.
Flavien losing a bit of time getting up to that chain shot platform. Overall, still a pretty close race in Cascade. Still loads of time remaining.
Flavien with the DSS attempt. Both of them with DSS attempts. And both of them getting the wall. Now it's just up to the ribcage. Neither of them going for ribcage triple. Oh, Dan failing the second dive!
Dan got all the way up to the top, not able to get it. I am super surprised to see DSS in a Division B playoff race, but here we are. Dan gonna bail out of it after one attempt, and Flavien is going to take a gigantic lead.
Yeah, that is a shame. Dan had it. Just to clarify for Flavien, who's listening in, Dan had it. He got up the wall, and then he just dived past the second ribcage. So, like, fell off during ribcage. So yeah, Flavien has offset adjusted to not landing DSS. So now that they've gotten DSS, they're gonna have to wait for their DSTA timing to work.
That is hilarious. Well, in any event, Dan will have to do manual.
Dan might be pretty late, and we'll have to, most likely we'll have to do manual.
And Flavien going for chest clip on top of this. Very risky strats out of the gate.
Should be good. Yes, okay.
Good, it is.
It was so low.
Flavien.
Like, yeah, look at him. He's popping off.
He should be.
That was a good cascade for Flavien.
By the way, both of these runners using, these are manually updated and figures. Okay. Flavien splits are live, and he is 8 seconds ahead of PB. That is a 3:08 cascade, which beats his tournament gold by 5 seconds.
That is dirty.
That is about as fast of a cascade as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I wonder if these runners had some kind of pre-agreement to both do DSS, because we don't even see that in Division A most of the time, but they are pulling out all of the stops.
You really don't see that in Division A unless, like, you're a 58 runner. Like, it's just not done in runs. And so, yeah, it was actually they did a gentleman's agreement before the race, apparently. According to Dan there, he just said, we did, which is probably him responding to us talking about, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, Flavien's gonna lose some time missing that bird. So I guess that'll give him a little bit of time.
In some ways, that's okay, because of the fact that he's already having to wait for his offset to work. Like, look at this. He's, he's purposely waiting.
You do not see that in speedruns very often.
Yeah. To clarify, it would have grown even if he was outside, like, in the main world. It just actually, like, you would have had to watch it grow, essentially. So that skips the animation by having it, like, by doing it like that.
Dan is able to get the bird. I have not... He might be playing with a pretty generous offset. I have not seen him... there it is. There's the manual DSTA.
Getting the
nice.
Hayano bird! Oh my god.
Flavien is on fire right now. By the way, Flavien's best possible time is still sub-hour. I just want to point that out. I'd be crazy if he pulls out his first ever sub-hour.
I mean,
Speedy by 2 minutes. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Let's not be Babe Ruth over here. We can't be calling the shots this early.
That's fair. Flavien only 1 for 3 with Dram. That looks good. And it is. So he will move to 2 and 4 in the league. Great time to get your second Dram in the knockout round.
And yeah, I do want to point out also, like, despite, like, Flavien is doing really well with his movement, but he still had a couple mess-ups already in Sand. Like, you know, he got Hayano Bird, but he was forced to do a Hayano Bird. Like, normally he wouldn't need to do that. He missed his bird the first time around, so he had to do it. He did clutch something out in the, like, under pressure like that, and that is fantastic. But, like, you got to keep in mind, this Sand isn't as amazing as his Cascade was.
Flavien a little bit of a bubble on reverse Jaxie at the top, but he is able to get it, moving to 2 out of 3 in the league now. He went for it twice in the group stage and went 50-50. Also gets the Bullet Bill lineup, very nice.
Yes. The Bullet Bill manip is, for some, considered part of reverse Jaxie, so I was about to say that is a complete reverse Jaxie at that point. Dan not gonna go for that, just gonna go for a normal Jaxie skip. But yeah, Matt's just saying it just outright, our main stats guy, just like, yeah, this is cracked Sand, but also cracked early game, just in general.
Yeah, it would not shock me at all if this is the best Division B time through Sand so far.
Yeah, like, Flavien, like, this was a good sand, and I had to wait. Like, I literally stood still. I stood still for 5 seconds in the rumble room. What are you talking about, bro?
Well, in any event, he's going to be out of here with a very low 10. That is going to continue to put him ahead of his PB. Folks, I do want to emphasize, Flavien's personal best was a 1040 through sand. He just got a 1028 through sand. Dan not able to get single throw. So Flavien is going to retain his roughly 30-second lead.
Yeah, saved 3 more seconds on their PB in that kingdom, and had to wait 5 seconds in the rumble room.
And had to do Hayano Bird.
Yeah, and missed the bird, yeah.
Yeah. This is pretty insane gameplay, and looking over the stats, Flavien has the better tournament average for the next 4 kingdoms. So he has the chance to really put the screws to Dan here, who is the number 3 seed entering this tournament. He had the 3rd best PB in Division B.
Yeah,
and he has a solid chance of getting knocked out in the round of 16, not even making the top 8.
Yeah, which you gotta point out, like, Dan went 3-0 in his groups. Like, Dan should be the one to win. Like, Dan is the favored one in this matchup right now. And yet we're seeing Flavien doing Lake Clip while Dan just enters Lake. Like, we're seeing things and we're like, yeah, Flavien, obviously he should win this, like, coming into this. But it's like, coming into this right now, we're looking at this. Like, that's what it feels like in this moment. But you gotta realize, like, this was supposed to be Dan's race.
Yeah, I will just quickly point out that their tournament averages are within 6 seconds of each other. So it was supposed to be a pretty close race, but nevertheless, Dan, you would think is the higher seeded player. He has not gone for Lake Clip in the group stage and gets it there. I was just about to point out that he does Rango route, but realizing that he is down quite a bit, he has to change up his game plan.
I mean, it's all or nothing. These are best of ones. So, seeing how far behind they are, I don't blame Dan for trying for that.
I would assume we are best of 1 all the way through the finals. I don't know for Division B if we're only doing best of 1 the whole way. Hopefully Saren can tell me which we're doing. But, yeah, this is best of 1, so Dan has no choice but to go for everything.
According to the challenge page, the finals will be best of 3.
Okay.
But everything else is best of 1.
Alright. I figured as much. Flavien's out of there. Dan still has a couple more moons to go. But overall, pretty solid Lake Kingdom from Dan. Doesn't go for Lake Clip. Actually, I'm just seeing here that... No, he was 0 for... Okay, never mind. Disregard. Alright, well, Matsy's out of there.
Yeah, Flavien getting a 1329 out of Lake. Not an amazing Lake, 301. I'm just going based on their comparing to tournament average and tournament gold that they have there. So not a fantastic gold. Not a fantastic Lake. They did manage to lose like 3 seconds.
It looks like it was a 301 Lake. His average is 251.
Yeah. But let's not forget Dan, who actually just gained 7 seconds on their splits. So,
yeah, all told, Sand and Lake ended up being a wash. They were 30 seconds coming out of Cascade and 30 seconds apart entering Wooded.
I mean, keep in mind it was 33 seconds out of sand though. So
that's true. Yeah, Dan gained 3 seconds. Wait, that was my point.
Yeah, but now it's back down to 30 seconds.
That was.
No, I know that's what you said. I can't reiterate.
Never mind. Flavien going for nut clip here. Flavien decently consistent, and he gets it. He has had some trouble with out-of-bounds movement in the past. But he has the moon. I don't like that face on him, but he is able to save it.
Nice.
Well done.
Yeah. A little, I think that Flavien felt he was a little bit low, so he decided to dive backwards.
Oh, but bonk.
That
That's gonna
bonk
lose some
is
time.
punishing, yeah. And not gonna get any jump up there. You don't need a triple jump, technically, you just need a jump. Yeah, okay, going for the side flip. And
what is
bonking
happening
in
to Flavien?
here.
Letting
gonna
Dan
catch
back
up.
into this race, who gets nut clip.
Yes, Dan
Finally,
now moving
Flavien
throughout
getting
mid.
up there.
Doing the straddles move there. Okay, triple jump off of the rail. Still gonna keep him going. Oh, Dan fell
Dan's in
back
trouble.
down now. Dan should be fine. You should be able to get back up there.
This is very perilous because if he falls, this is a deep woods, and that might be the end of this race.
There is ways to get up there without falling into deep woods, but it is very risky. It is very likely to fall in there. It just looks like Dan has trouble getting this tank moon. Making sure that they don't clip back in bounds, but yeah, if it wasn't for all that out of bounds trouble that Dan just had, this would have been ridiculously close.
Yeah, Flavien really just caught a break there because Dan was right on his tails, just not able to get that out of bounds moving consistently.
Yeah, we would have been looking at probably 10 to 15 seconds apart, but now we're still, I would say, within still somewhere around the 30-second range.
Flavien with a very nice triple jump
20.
FRS. But a bonk, able to save it. I don't know how to pronounce your name, Camus. They were 30 seconds apart entering this kingdom. I don't know how far apart they are right now.
I would probably put it at somewhere in the 20 to 30 range right now.
That makes sense.
Just based on what happened there. Like, I'm not actually doing any minor timings, although I did just make a mental note, and so we'll see.
Yeah, I had 17:21 entering the tower on Flavien. So that puts Dan probably about 40 seconds behind.
Wow, that out of bounds movement for Dan really screwed him up.
It really did, yeah. Yep, so about 38, 39 seconds behind right now. As they wrap up their Wooded Kingdoms, Flavien just a couple away. They're going to be headed into Cloud, and after Cloud we have two very critical parts of this run, Lost and Metro.
Yeah, we don't necessarily talk about who's popular. We talk about who's talented, and who's talented is everybody in this tournament. So
I'm popular.
Yeah, but I was saying like that's not a factor that we care about. We care about the talent, the skill, and that's what we have here.
Yeah. Flavien noting that ramp lost like 30 seconds, he says, so he really caught a break there. Unfortunately, he will no longer be on PB pace, losing about 25 seconds in that kingdom. Really tough luck. For those just joining us, these two runners had a gentleman's agreement to go for DSS. Flavien got it, Dan did not. And since then, Flavien has been keeping his foot on the gas. By the way, special thanks to Matsy for keeping these stats updated for us. You can check out the stats sheet with !SMOB stats.
Yes, Summit S. They both went for DSS, and Flavien landed it. Flavien had a successful DSS in their cascade.
Has first fast hits, and he's gonna get the nip, I believe. Going for the hint art, did not get it, so he'll have to get the hint art in Metro. Second fast hats is good. Dan actually, it's saying here, gained 3 seconds on Flavien. I'm not sure how that happened. It's possible that Dan's stream might be a little bit behind. But based on the splits we're receiving here in the booth, Dan gained 3 seconds on Flavien and is now 27 seconds behind.
Well, I know that I can tell here that we have Matt's, our stats guy, putting in the splits manually. So
I would assume Dan has splits open, or at least a timer open on his stream.
Yeah, part of me is thinking that Flavien might be splitting on Banner or something, because that is like way different.
I did not think Flavien was gonna get that meme tree.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was the edge. Okay, we're fine on Butterfly.
Things going pretty well here for Flavien, but a couple major tricks coming up that could cause a pretty bad death. Matsy insinuating that it is possible that they're splitting differently. I mean, the race ultimately does speak for itself, but there is a chance that they could be slightly desynced. Activating Klepto. Flavien.
Having a little bit of trouble with it. Oh, Dan almost falling down before getting the moon for Butterfly is able to recover themselves.
And a great swish into that moon as well.
And a reverse torpedo for Flavien. Gets it.
And he got it. Well done. Just cage triple and bridge coming up.
Yeah, Dan didn't like their cycles with propeller, so waited it out for something a bit more ideal.
Bridge skip. Oh no, he died! There goes the controller. Damn. And now Flavien has to be careful that he does not activate Klepto, because that will put Dan into the lead.
That is one of the worst moons to die on in Lost. Because you end up...
Again. He just died again, he's gonna have to do it again.
You end up with one of the most awkward dives. Unless you set it up slowly. To do it quickly, you just get... No!
Wow, he was lucky to not activate Klepto there.
Wait, no. Okay, cool.
Wow.
Okay. I thought you can act... How do you not activate... What? I thought just all of the bridge was Klepto.
Well, that's
why I reacted
knowledge
like
by Flavien.
I legit thought that just jumping on the bridge equals Klepto. Okay, someone's gonna have to show me that, so because I just debated everybody with that yell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, headphone users.
So yeah, Dan is splitting differently because the splits now have him ahead of Flavien, and we can see that that is obviously not true. But Dan just gained 29 seconds in that kingdom because of Flavien's issues. And with that, we are neck and neck heading into Metro. A little bit of an issue with the girder moon, and that will get Dan a couple extra seconds. They are going to be not exactly synced, but pretty close. And Dan takes his first lead of the match. Flavien with the bonk on the Goomba. That is devastating. He's going to have to climb back up. That's going to lose a lot of time. And another bonk. The wheels coming off for Flavien, who entered Lost with a 30-second lead and is now possibly going to exit Night Metro 30 seconds behind.
Keeps failing the jump upwards. Okay, gonna get on the third try, though. Yeah, Flavien just needs to get back into a flow state, because this is devastating right now.
Well, obviously, as we know, anything can happen. Going for Goomba, getting it.
Oh my god! Got a ledge grab on that moving platform. I was not ready for any of this.
4 for 4 on Goomba Heck display this tournament. He is 3 for 3 also on 2-cycle, whereas Dan has had 1 3-cycle in this tournament. Obviously, a 3-cycle in this close of a race, especially with the lead, would be absolutely devastating. And again, credit to Dan, even with bridge skip, taking the bridge death, not losing much time, as he takes some damage there. Dan has only taken 1 death in this entire tournament. And he's now played Lost 4 times.
I mean, it's changed now. Oh, we're talking about Dan here, right? Okay.
Yes, Dan has 1 death through 3.5 races. Although, careful that he doesn't die here. Alternatively, a picture-perfect 2-cycle.
Yeah, getting a 5, I believe. Correct me in chat if I was wrong. I am literally looking at the sheet, so I mean, I don't have them memorized, so I literally was just looking at the sheet.
Taking a look at Flavien's... Yeah. Wow, that was an excellent 2-cycle.
That was a nose, and that one I'm sure of.
So Dan finds himself in the lead here, as he is the first into Day Metro. They both go for bullet building. Dan 3 for 3. And he has the better tournament average in both Night Metro and Day Metro. And as we mentioned in the Open, Dan generally better in the late game. So Dan finds himself very fortunate to be ahead in Day Metro.
And yeah, I correctly identified nose.
Work?
Okay, a good drive-by for Dan.
You do have to line it up a little bit, but it doesn't particularly matter. Getting trash tram and swish. I know that should not be my favorite part of the run, but that is my favorite part of the run.
What, veterans?
Like just swishing from all the way up there onto the bench.
Oh, the trash tram. Gotcha. It's a good one.
Also that moon in general, but yeah, I do appreciate a good swish on bench runs. No trash tram from Flavien. Might be a little short. No, he gets it. So Dan into the slot machine. And a nice slot there. Flavien a little bit of issues getting into the box skirter moon.
Yeah. By the way, I saw Saren adding me about not yelling into your mic. Someone buy me a Blue Yeti. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm gonna yell.
Blue snowballs are like $30. They're pretty nice. Mine's worked for years.
Yeah.
Maybe put it on your Christmas list next year.
Maybe.
We are, 50 weeks out of Christmas.
I'm Jewish, so...
Oh, well...
Even further. Well, actually, no. It's sooner. It is sooner. If you're talking about this coming one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not only is Hanukkah sooner, but I mean 8 gifts instead of 1 day. That seems like even better.
Depends.
Yeah, I know it's not exactly the same. But
yeah, it's a Jewish family. Sometimes you just get like 8 pairs of socks.
that's fair. Although, to be fair, coming from a Christian family, I generally get 1 pair of socks. So.
Yeah, I get 8 more socks. It's good stuff.
It does get cold this time of year.
Sorry, 7 more socks. I can't do math. More pairs, of course.
Yeah. Technically 14 more socks. Dan with the hidden moon on the patio, and he will be heading into People Room. Flavien not super far behind. I'm not sure how he gained this much time, but he is picking up some time. Although he is going to lose some time here as he was not able to get that moon. Having some trouble getting back up, he is losing quite a bit of time.
Yeah, it keeps getting stuck underneath the umbrella.
There we go.
Yeah. Flavien is really just completely out of it at this point. Like, he needs to get back in that zone.
Yeah, this is turning into a bit of a mental game. You can see that even small mistakes like that are starting to get to him. Entering People's Room as Dan is exiting the kingdom. Flavien is out of there. Dan out of the kingdom. He's heading to Snow. Alright, Dan's splitting at the banner. I just noticed. So in reality, he is not actually 41 seconds ahead. He's probably closer to 36 seconds ahead, maybe.
That's what's going on with the banner split.
Yes.
I knew one of them had to be doing banner split because it's just that far off. But yeah, from what I could understand, because I did look at it actually, it was a 35. I think it was a 35 for Dan. So we're looking at a 24-second difference now.
Oh wait, is Flavien splits on fade out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if Dan's splitting on banner, then that would only be like a 5-second difference.
It's not. It's huge.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong banner. I had the little like message coming up saying that the kingdom could advance. That's what I meant by banner.
It is that, but it's
that was only like 5. I'm lost. Let's just focus on the race as best we can.
Yeah. I mean, I'll show you in the kingdom, please. There's a bit more to it than that. Dan not even gonna attempt for the moon flip in Snow.
Interesting. I guess it only saves like a second, and there's a chance of it going wrong. Interestingly, Dan 1 for 3 on Snowclip, just deciding not to go for it in the knockout round. I guess strategies change when you have the lead.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Flavien has been, like, Flavien's early game was just crazy, so it just makes sense that Dan's just making sure that they keep this lead. Flavien not going to be able to get Snowclip.
Flavien now moving to 0 for 4 on Snowclip.
Yeah, we're not sure what's... I'm just going to do it in my... I'm just going to, like, understand it. Like, I'm just going to actually do, like, what I did back in, like, Season 1 GSA days of, like, of literally seeing when the splits should be, according to our timer.
Looks like a nice spiny minute from Flavien, it is, although he also needs to knock... There we go.
Yep.
Incidentally, he'll be, like, right there.
Yeah, still wasted a bit of time, though, because, you know, had to reset hitting that spiny.
Again, getting the Goomba stack. You and I have seen some issues with Goomba Stack in the past. That's not a gimme.
Tons. I've seen Goombas kill themselves as well.
You see Flavien entering this room right now. Looks like he is picking up a little bit of time. So he's got to be careful here. There we go.
I mean, he was really going hard on those Goomba vectors, so that was probably part of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna live with you, Sarah, and I wasn't paying attention to the chat. And then you said, "All right, do you want to go live?" And I'm like, "Okay," and I figured you had already done it.
Yeah. I think the chat was just happy that we were doing a game at this point. Like
That's fair.
Like
that is very fair. And setting up Snowdram. That is pretty low. I don't think he's going to get it. Oh, he got it!
It's fine.
I guess it was just a camera angle. So he's into the Odyssey. 4-4 on Snowdram, by the way. Okay, so banner, 2, 3, 4, 5, fade out.
Yeah, 3607.
And as we were doing that, Flavien just gets a very casual Snowdram. So it looks like he might pick up a little bit of time in this kingdom. Okay, Dan showed up with a 36 even split, so I'm not sure if that was a typo by
38. 30 seconds off. I mean,
that was
our timer might just be off. Who knows?
It might be off. Dan might also be splitting on globe capture, but Dan is not in the lead by 39 seconds. Or Matsy's just screwing with us based on the troll face.
Like, that was 30 seconds.
I believe you.
Basically even 30 seconds.
By the way, make sure you stick around. We have a full day of Mario Odyssey action coming up. 3 more races for you today. Our schedule obviously a little bit behind because we were having some technical issues early on. But eventually we will have Hey There Cool and Yo-Yo Fruits, Super Wookie and J.A. Salmon, and SMO David versus Triple X. We are into the knockout rounds now. No more group phase. It is win or be eliminated.
Yes. And I mean, both Division A and Division B matches are going to be great. And but I do want to say that Division A's are going to be very interesting to watch because if you win that, you are automatically into the lead. We have
not
8
necessarily.
spots. No,
7
we have
spots.
No, we have 8.
We have 8 now?
We have 8 now.
Somebody dropped?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so we have 8 now.
We have
I was wondering how we were going to
so,
decide 7 from the 8, and now we don't have to.
Yes, we don't need to. So if you win that top 16 match, you are automatically in the league if you choose to be in the league. Because, I mean, we could actually have tiebreakers if someone's out there like, nah, I don't want to be in the league.
Flavien getting the clip. Well done.
Yeah, and staying out of bounds. That's the important part. Oh,
but it doesn't look like he's doing the clip too quickly, so I don't know how much time he's going to pick up here.
It's a few seconds.
Fair enough.
Okay, down with the fish clip.
So free that it's not even on the sheet.
It didn't exist when the sheet was created?
No, the second one. The Sphinx one.
Oh, that one, yeah. It is that free. Like, literally. If you are just starting running this game, just pick it up.
Did Flavien clip back in bounds?
Maybe. No!
Oh.
That camera angle fooled all of us.
It sounds like it fooled Flavien, too. He was very nervous at that prospect.
Yeah. Saren, best prediction of the tournament.
Alright, stream better stay up because I just put 5 grand on no.
I put 500 on now. We're both on that side because we are also part of the stream, so we don't want it to drop.
I am going to assume that we're not going to see any Spewertless.
Most likely no.
Yeah, we don't often see it in Division A. Sarah, I want to clarify that if you intentionally drop the stream, it does not count. Flavien almost just died.
Yeah, that made no sense, and then got stuck underneath the grave.
Yeah, that would have been an extremely interesting death. I'll have, obviously, the time loss and have to watch the refill animation. Ledge grab to get into Spewert. We'll know. We'll know, Sarah. Anyway, Dan done with his Spewer fight. Flavien done with his. Dan gonna be off into the go around to the side of the giant entrance pillar room. Lethal Lava Land looking place.
Wait, we don't have lava in this game. Or at least not in this kingdom.
Pink Flurp, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess there isn't lava in this game. Oh, Bowser's.
There isn't. Yeah, there isn't Bowser's. Just not in this kingdom. Nintendo must have like a formula where it's like, oh, lava can only be in Bowser-themed kingdoms.
I guess Corona Mountain is a lava.
Oh my god, that
Flavien's
fall!
dead.
Yeah, that you can't recover that.
That is death number 4 of the match, and Flavien, who started out essentially spotted 30 seconds from Dan, is going to find himself about a minute behind. This is starting to get rough.
Yeah, and I think this is, I guess where Dan's 3-0 came from, is just consistency. Because look at this. We haven't talked, like, Dan isn't doing amazing with their run. They do have some problems, but I feel like it's the experience of here or something, like, that they're just, like, able to keep a run going and not have huge mess-ups. I know, like, there is the out of bounds and wooded that, like, is trying to make me think otherwise, but he didn't die. Like, he kept his cool during that. He was able to eventually get that moon. It took time, but he kept the level head that he needed and got it, and now we're here.
We're going to be on to cutting some cheese.
We do have Dansta in the chat. I'm expecting some Dansta cheese emotes.
I'm not subbed to Dansta, perhaps I should be. Of course, I think I'm literally just subbed to Speedrun and maybe an IRL friend. I think I canceled that sub, though, because I stopped streaming. Just a couple moons away from finishing up here.
Nice insta-cap on the pan, bro.
And go around the mountain is Dan. Yeah, I mean, looking back at Dan's race, maybe a little bit of issue with Lake Clip. He had some issues getting up on Wooded, but Flavien gave it back to him because he was not able to get up the ramp. DSS was pretty much the only major issue.
Yeah,
by Dan in this race.
Like, I feel the issues that he had were on tricks that he doesn't necessarily go for in races typically, other than Nut Clip, of course.
Right. I mean, we talked about it in Lake Kingdom, but Dan went for Rango route in all 3 of his group phase matches. As he enters the knockout phase, suddenly he's going for Lake Clip. Dan's saying that if he didn't fall at the end of DSS, this would be PB pace, and that does check out. 35 seconds behind PB right now. He's actually gained 5 seconds on his PB since Wooded. So, overall, we talked about Dan being better in the late game, and that is checking out. We head on to the Ruined Kingdom. Just 3 kingdoms to go. Hope you guys are enjoying the race. And we're going to take a brief intermission during Ruined, which is pretty pointless, to let you all know that the Super Mario Odyssey 90% Open and much of what we do here at the Global Speedrun Association is brought to you by the Urban Arts Partnership. It is just about time for the spring semester for college students, but a lot of up-and-coming teenagers in this country are unable to attend college for one reason or another. The Urban Arts Partnership is one of many great organizations in this country that helps get kids into college. They have a 100% success rate placing kids into college. They are very helpful for underserved students, helping them learn very valuable skills through game design. I talk about it all the time when I do these reads, but computer programming is so incredibly in demand in today's increasingly tech world. I didn't even sign up for a computer programming role. My degree is not in computer programming. I withdrew miserably failing out of Java 2, and my job is 95% coding. So the fact that these kids are getting a leg up learning it in high school is so important. Frankly, everyone should learn to code. If you don't know how to code, go learn how to code. But yeah, thank you very much to the Urban Arts Partnership, !UAP to learn more about their wonderful mission. And of course, follow both of these runners. They have both put up a very entertaining race for you here today, and I'm sure that they would appreciate some follows. And go follow us as well. I'm trying to get back into streaming in this new year.
Yeah, I should be in streaming sometime later this month, I think.
Nice.
Who knows what I'll be playing? I might not even be speedrunning. I want to get back into Legend of Runeterra. I was plat in that game once.
Huh.
So, I want to get back up to plat. Because I've been gone for a while, so I'm legitimately in, like, just I'm guessing Iron 4. If there's something below that, I'm below that, because I haven't played in, like, 5 or 6 seasons, so the rank decay has taken effect, definitely.
I'm sure. So Flavien's out of there. Just Bowser and Moon to go. But looking at their Bowser and Moon stats, nothing guaranteed at all. Dan has not gone for Bowser Dram. Flavien 3 for 3. Dan only 1 for 1 on top required, 1 for 3 on target acquired, and they have both missed Moonskip twice. So there is a lot of opportunity for Flavien to come back here.
Saren, you say that, but actually, no, you're wrong. There is a reset in lore. Yeah, you keep the same MMR. Yeah, of course, but in terms of the actual name of the rank, yeah, you go down. I believe it's 5. You go down by like 4 or 5 divisions at the end of the season. Just automatically, it's just a hard 4 or 5 divisions. Which then means that, like, yes, all the people that were at your rank at the end of the season are also around you because you're fighting against people at that rank. But it's there. But yeah, I also speedrun. Of course, I'm gonna speedrun. But we should concentrate on the people who are speedrunning currently.
Yeah.
And we
I was just about to say I'm gonna try to relearn 16 star. But yeah, let's focus on this. Yeah, 16 star is a fun category. We're gonna be having a 16 star open coming up here soon on GSA. I think.
Yes, I believe
deadlines
signups.
Yeah, they're due today.
Yeah, close today.
Yeah, I signed up, but I will not actually be playing because I have not actually run 16 star in like a year, so I'm a bit out of practice. I was like, just in case I relearn it before the tournament starts, but no. I will definitely be commentating. They closed yesterday. Never mind, you may not sign up for the 16 star open, but we do hope that you will join us for future broadcasts. Also, join our Discord, where we tell you about all of the cool things that are going on in GSA, which are plentiful.
Yeah, well, you can't join us in the competition. You can certainly join us in watching it.
Yeah.
And it'll be such a competition to watch.
Or sign up to do commentary, because I have a feeling I'm going to get roped into doing a couple more today, even though I have stuff to do. So, exclamation point volunteer, and join our Discord. Dan missing Bowser Dram. Or did he not go for it? He is 0 for 0, so I don't think he went for it. Let's see which of the two Brutals he went for, and he is going for Harriet. Neither of these runners do Sarabamba, I'm not surprised. Flavien, where are you going? Flavien, where are you going? I think Flavien seems equally surprised.
Yeah, it was a bit of a... Yeah, so they went for an early jump out of the pylon, just like they did there for that one into bunnies. And it just, the dive went the wrong direction, and then they did not know how to interact with that hat sign correctly. And going for Sarbamba!
That looks good.
It is. It is good.
Oh my goodness! Flavien, having not gone for it the entire season, unfortunately will take some damage there and will lose pretty much all of the time that he picked up.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but he's gonna get give us some fist bumps for the successful Sarbambas. Probably gonna go grab that checkpoint flag between bunnies.
No?
No, not gonna go for it. Gonna do topper on 1 health.
And he's
dying
gonna pay for it. Should have gone for the checkpoint.
You had it. It was right there, Flavien.
Yep, and now he's gonna start again. Although Dan.
Okay.
Okay. Almost took a death there, but flipped back into that physics-defying water.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So Flavien... Oh, I guess he doesn't have to do parry again.
Yeah, the bunnies stay beat on death.
Okay. Oh, and he misses the quick hit, although he finds Topper very quickly. Dan now climbing the wall with the Pokio.
Flavien admitting in chat that he should have gone for it and just completely forgot the checkpoint even existed.
I mean, you said he's listening to us, right? Like, how did...
I think they're both listening
we did
to
mention
us.
it.
I mean, they've been responding in chat like they are listening to us, so
Right.
I think
Both
they
of you,
are.
if you're listening to us, 3 quick screen captures as soon as you hear us. Might be on a bit of delay. Dan almost bonking there. Missing Topper, getting Topper. Good relief. I guess they're focused on their run. That makes sense.
Yeah, you kind of asked at a very inopportune
Oh,
time.
oh, there it is by Dan,
there it is! You heard it while he was in the invincibility part of the match. So.
And here comes Target! Is he still on? Oh, he missed it. And he took some damage. All of a sudden, a slight opportunity opened for Flavien. But he's still pretty far behind. Dan gonna get a Pokio, and it should be academic from here. Should be academic from here. There we go. Dan making me look like a fool. Making me look like a fool.
I mean, yeah, that's the hard part, is when he's jumping around. The Pokio did die.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All of a sudden, Dan really opening up the door.
There it is.
Finally getting Spewer. That is interesting, to say the least. Flavien gonna ride out the Mecha Brutal. Dan having a world of difficulty. That last hit almost missed as well.
And we're gonna get a fast TA from Flavien, apparently.
Well, he has to get Harriet first. There we go.
Okay.
And risky strats from Flavien.
There it is. That should be a good fast TA.
Yes, it is.
Guessed it.
Okay,
Nice.
so Dan has opened up the door, but still with good moon play, this should be Dan's race. He is pretty excited, as you can see.
I mean, that's speedrun community for you guys. We're rooting each other on even during a race. You know? Dan cheering on Flavien, getting that fast TA. No, I know you did.
Only fair after the DSS. So that puts Dan 37 seconds ahead. For context, Dan lost over a minute on that Mecha Brutal fight. He was 139 ahead, although minus a couple seconds, so he lost about a minute. So suddenly, this race relatively interesting. We should be in pillars at the same time, if nothing else.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be in most of Escape's sequence at the same time. Like, we'll be within, I think, Bowser's fight. They'll both be in Bowser fight at the same time. Not same exact time, but you know. Oh, and Flavien's gonna go for one wall jump?
Okay, then.
Like, Flavien just keeps teasing it in chat that he's gonna go for different tricks, and it sounds, just based on that message, that sounds like a single wall jump. Sounds like a single wall jump mooncave skip.
But we will see what Dan decides to do with this lead. It looks like he's going for this single, and he's got it!
Nice.
And he's up onto the bridge! So that door is slammed shut now. Dan in the driver's seat, heading into the Bowser fight.
I will say that, just by the way, Dan had said in chat before the race, like in the restream coordination chat, that they did go for it in their PB. That's why they lost some. Why they got a 5:12 moon, mind you. They actually lost time in moon because they went for it, but they go for it. Is the point I'm just trying to make there. Flavien looks good.
Oh no, he didn't get it.
Never mind.
And
covering the webcam. You don't. Don't look at me.
All right, hold on. That doesn't count. First attempt. First try.
First try.
Kind of needing a second one there. And before these runners go for 2 DSS.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't put it past these runners. Like,
yeah, exactly.
They've been pulling out all of the stops.
We have lost Flavien. Hopefully we get his stream back in this critical part of the run, although we know that Dan is fairly far ahead and Flavien is back, although a little bit of desync. Dan taking some damage there, but that's okay. We are into the escape sequence. Flavien also taking damage, and he's gonna have to chase down Bowser now. Dan, meanwhile, with this door wide... no, that would be shut, because that was only the second phase. Bowser for Flavien. Never mind. Alright, well, I don't think they're going to go for 2 DSS. Bit of a fake scratch there, that's okay. And we got some camera swag on Dan's side. Flavien's got to watch out that he doesn't die here. That will definitely be the end of this match. Dan through 2D section with a successful skip. And that just brings us into pillars. Dan with the better gold at 59, but Flavien with the better average at 61.4. However, at this point, Flavien is just gonna rage capture and roll off of the side. And that is pretty much gonna be the end of Flavien's tournament, barring a pillar's death by Dan. He's gonna be really sure that first pillar gets down. There's pillar number 3, and this might actually end up being a tournament PB by Dan, after all that. He's up onto the platform. It will, in fact, be a new tournament PB by quite a solid margin, actually. His PB coming into this was 103.41. Coming out of it, it will be 103.15. Congratulations to Dan on moving on to the quarterfinals, where he will face the winner of Chino and Shadow Gato. That'll be coming up. I don't know if that's a race that's going to happen tomorrow or next weekend. But in any event, congratulations to Dan. Just 3 races away from Division B glory.
And now we have a Hey There repeat, as we are in a multiple attempts of this. Yeah, we are very delayed though, so Flavien, if you keep doing this, we will cut this race short. Okay, yeah, we have time for the quickest of interviews, as Flavien is continuing to do 2ES. Okay, there we go. Gets 2D skip. That took a few tries.
And at this time, we are joined by Dan and Flavien. Flavien, I believe, is still finishing up attempts, but we do need to get back on schedule. So very quickly, GG's to both runners. Very entertaining race by both of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was.
That was really fun.
I'll start with Dan. So you found yourself behind, but you managed to claw your way back. How'd you get back on the horse?
I think it's because going into this race, I already had really low expectations. So when I lost like 40 in Cascade, I just didn't care. So I guess that worked because after that, other than Wooded, I played really well.
You are going to face the winner of Chino and Shadow Gato in the next race. What do you think about those two players?
Shadow is gonna destroy me.
Well, that assumes that he wins his matchup to make it to the quarterfinals. Congratulations on your, by the way, new tournament PB by like 40 seconds despite a missed DSS.
Yeah.
Flavien, good race. Just looks like the wheels kind of came off in Metro, or in Lost, excuse me.
Yeah, I got cursed in Lost, and at this point, just shit. I got only like shit stuff, and I couldn't get back, so yeah, it was unfortunate.
Well, it is a new year. Unfortunately, we are going to be saying goodbye to you in this tournament, but do you have any goals for 2022 for speedrunning?
Maybe sub-hour, I don't know.
That'd be exciting. And what's your game plan to get to that sub-hour?
No idea.
Fair enough, I did kind of put you on the spot. Well, GG's to both runners. We do kind of have to have short interviews because we need to move right along. We are quite a bit behind, as you can see. Coming up next, we have Hey There Cool and Yo-Yo Fruits. Troy, thanks for coming with me. Saren, thanks for the restreams. And stick around for continuing coverage of the Super Mario Odyssey 90% Open.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go play in the snow.
Nice.